An angel of the Lord spoke to Philip. At noon, take the road that leads from Jerusalem to Gaza. This is a wilderness road. So he did. And meanwhile, an Ethiopian man was on his way back from Jerusalem, where he had come to worship. Now, he was a eunuch and an official responsible for the entire treasury of the Candace. Candace is the title given to the name of the Ethiopian queen. Now, he was reading the prophet Isaiah while sitting in his carriage, and the Spirit told Philip, approach the carriage and stay with it. Running up to the carriage, Philip heard the man reading from the prophet Isaiah, and he asked, do you really understand what it is you're reading? The man replied, without someone to guide me, how could I? And he invited Philip to climb up and sit with him. This was the passage of Scripture he was reading. Like a sheep he was led to the slaughter, and like a lamb before its shearer is silent, so he didn't open his mouth. In his humiliation, justice was taken away from him. Who can tell the story of his descendants? Because his life was taken from the earth. The eunuch asked Philip, tell me, about whom does the prophet say this? Is he talking about himself or someone else? Starting with that passage, Philip proclaimed the good news about Jesus to him. And as they went down the road, they came to some water. And the eunuch said, look, water! What is to prevent me from being baptized? He ordered that the carriage halt. And both Philip and the eunuch went down to the water, where Philip baptized him. And when they came up out of the water, the Lord's Spirit suddenly took Philip away, and the eunuch never saw him again, but went on his way rejoicing. And Philip found himself in Azotus. He traveled through that area, preaching the good news in all of the cities, until he reached Caesarea.